It's 2025, and we have decided that we're going to bless Mr. Zelaya with a vehicle so that he can move around and attend to his patients in Belize City, in the villages, and anywhere in the country. God has been good to us, so therefore we have decided that we can also be good to Mr. Zelaya, allowing him to use this Land Rover. First, we want to say that we started off doing God's work on a motorcycle. Fiona and myself, we were all over the Belize City, in the villages, well, yeah, delivering stuff for people during the pandemic too. We were the only ones who weren't afraid to reach out to people during the pandemic to bless them. A gentleman from Las Vegas, Mr. Kirk Usher, Belizean Rastaman, musician, saw us and he asked us if we had a vehicle to do the work that we do. We said no, and he says, listen, guys, I have a Land Rover truck. How you get it to Belize will be your problem, but I am blessing you guys with this Land Rover vehicle to do God's work. And we were happy and excited to get this vehicle to Belize City to do God's work, and it worked excellent. We were able to do many works with this vehicle. Eventually, a couple from Los Angeles, Inglewood, saw that we needed a pickup truck to move some stuff to Civic Center for a big giveaway. And they allowed us to use their Ford Ranger, which we are still using up to this day. And that Ford Ranger has helped us when my cycle was down. When we get donations from people right here in Belize and from abroad, we were able to move those items in that Ford Ranger. God has been good to us, and the Ford Ranger has been doing amazing work in helping us to get the work done to bless others. Eventually, my friend came from Sacramento and he says, man, you guys need a van. And with his support, we were able to purchase a van, which also has been very beneficial in helping us to go to the villages to take our volunteers along with us. Because of the space in the van, we were able to do wonderful work, blessing others throughout this country of Belize. God has been good to us. Therefore, we know the blessings of God. We know that God is real. We are eternally thankful to all those persons who have been good to us, who have trusted us, who have had confidence in us that whatever uh, they have allowed us to use their vehicles, that we have been doing God's work with these vehicles. Now, Mr. Zelaya, the bed sore specialist, is doing a wonderful work helping people suffering from bed sore. You haven't seen him much because sometimes he's even out district as far as Punta Gorda. He was recently in Cayo, all right? And before that, we used to take him around, myself, Ashton Sanders, all right? And in Belize City, he moves around on a bicycle when he needs to go out district. One of our sponsor and donor also, Mr. Ashton Sanders, we would take him to the different places we need to go. But one day we decided to give him a chance to drive us. And look at his face. He was happy to drive us. And so we decided, you know what? We will pass on this Land Rover to Mr. Zelaya to do God's work. The Land Rover needed lots of work to be done, and therefore we had problems to find a good mechanic who would do it. We eventually found Mr. Al from Ladyville behind the fire station, and Mr. Al took out the engine and he personally got another engine. Now remember, this vehicle came from Las Vegas. All right, it was sent to us by Mr. Kirk Usher, the dreadlocks on the right-hand corner, and he was so happy that he would be able to be a blessing to Belizeans with his vehicle, his donation to us here in Belize.
Strong breeze, we got strong wind, strong wind. We got the trees. See, we got strong breeze blowing right now. Look, trees they going away. See? Strong breeze in Las Vegas while the truck's getting ready to leave. That means all the bad vibes is gone. Good vibes from the vehicle getting there safely. Yeah. It's gone officially. Yeah, yeah, it's gone. on. There she goes. She is out.
Mr. Al was able to commit at least a month and a half work on this vehicle, and now we went last week we went there and the vehicle is running, the AC is blowing, it is running just as if though it just came from Las Vegas. This man did excellent job on allowing this vehicle to come back to the standard it used to be, and so we're so glad that the work he did, now he needs to be compensated, and we're asking you to help us to help Mr. Zelaya to raise the funds to pay for this vehicle that the man did the work on for us. Mr. Zelaya does his bed sore work on people, especially many people who are unable to pay him for his services, but he does not deny them the service that they need, whether they can afford it or not. All right, and so we have decided that, man, if God has been so good to us, myself and Fiona, several people from all over this country and in the US has been able to be a blessing to us, then we can also be a blessing to Mr. Zelaya. Here in Belize, at home and abroad, we can help him to raise this money to cover the cost for the mechanic for the work he has done, so that Mr. Zelaya will be able to move around in Belize City and in the villages and anywhere in the country, providing the service that he does for people suffering from bed sores. For persons who are willing to assist us with any kind of donation, whatever you give, it will go towards helping to pay the cost of the mechanic. You can inbox myself, Ladyville Highlights. You can WhatsApp me at 6260570. Or at the end of this video, you'll see our Zelle information. If you are in the US and want to Zelle something towards this, you can Zelle information. At the end of this video, we'll provide all the information you need to help Mr. Zelaya be on the road in his wheels, driving, moving to people, and assisting. This is Mr. Al on the right. He's a mechanic from behind fire station in Ladyville. This man does wonderful work, excellent work, and hey, the man deserves to be paid for the job he has done. So we are asking your support to help us help Mr. Zelaya cover the cost for this mechanic for the job he has done. Alright.
Got a couple of harness, I think, heat up.
Huh?
Couple of harness wires. Yeah, man. For roll up and heat up, so.
So you fixing it too?
Yeah.
You like to work?
Yeah, man. So trade the whole harness out and one there. And then put the harness one, So you have to buy a whole vehicle.
Alright, so there you have it, folks. The Land Rover sent to us from Las Vegas is running again. Here you see the blow.
Yes,
Everything the blow. So Zelaya the drive. Alright, turn it as you. My name kids carry no one responsible for nobody children. Alright.
Reverse it?
Yeah, reverse yeah. And then we're going back. We'll give them a test run that last bank. Alright, this vehicle was sent to do God's work. Alright, and this vehicle will continue to do God's work through the works of Mr. Zelaya and his bed sore services that he performs to people. Alright, that's how far you go see?
Caio, albo ba sa Caio this morning?
This man is on a car, right?
Yes, sir, San Ignacio.
So now you have one thing now to drive for the district.
Yes, sir.
And you can see more people.
Yeah.
Going like an ambulance now. Yeah.
Something in the right tight now.
You read what?
Right still.
The bed sore specialist. Yes. Alright. Key back to the mechanic. Alright, so tell us how the thing drives. Go this side. Tell me how the thing drives, Mr. Zelaya.
Very good, boss.
Yeah?
Very nice. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because with this knuckle, move my work far, see more people, serve more people and help more people.
All right, so now we need to raise some funds now to pay the mechanic. And we know the carry it. All right, we hope to pay the mechanic for his services done. All right, tell them how much it is.
We try to raise it $2,000. You know, so I could pay the mechanic for it, I could receive it, have a license and insurance, and then I could start up. You know, because I ride bike.
Uh-huh.
You know, I ride bike and bus. So this will help me a lot, especially when I travel.
How many patients you have total?
Right now, I have at least 9 patients right now.
All right.
Belize, they are just get a new one, a car where I gone today. I just come back. So that's like 3 times to the week when I'm going to go see that person.
So this one be an additional blessing to you to get your job done, right?
Yes, boss.
All right. And again, this was a blessing from Mr. Usher, the brother Rastaman in Las Vegas. Bless Ladyville Highlights with this vehicle for us to do our work. And now we pass it on to you, Mr. Zelaya,
Yes,
to
boss.
do God's work with the bed service to perform to people throughout this country and around Belize City.
Really appreciate it. I want to say thanks, Mr. Albert, to you and Ms. Fiona, the highlights, because, man, I feel emotional and all
Yeah,
right now.
expensive gift.
Yeah, I feel emotional
Yeah,
right
expensive
now.
gift,
'Cause,
brother.
man, that was something I would never expect.
2025 at the half, yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
This thing
boss.
sit down at my house, and I say, good Lord tell me, bless Mr. Zelaya so he can continue to do the work. The same way how the man that Las Vegas say, God tell him to give him, to make I do my work, I pass it on to you, my brother.
Yes, boss.
All right?
Thanks again.
Respect, man.
Good to see you.
The Zelle information is at the top. It's Fiona_Willoughby at hotmail.com. If you want to assist us, help us in the US, the Zelle information is at the top. If you want to assist us here in Belize, you can also inbox myself. Call me 626-0570. As together, we make a difference as we help out Mr. Zelaya to cover the costs for the repairs done for the Land Rover. Again, this is for him to continue doing God's work in helping those persons who are suffering from bed sore in and around Belize City and throughout the country of Belize. Guys, thank you for your support. God bless. We appreciate your support. Mr. Usher from Las Vegas, again, we thank you for your permission for what we are doing today for Mr. Zelaya to bless him and put a smile on his face that he can continue doing God's work. God bless.